Good morning everybody, this is Mujibur Rahman from Raghu International School. In our last video, what did we discuss? We discussed all about the simple past, right? Okay, the three different formation. One is affirmative, the second one is interrogative, and the end one is the question form, right? And also negative. So how to frame them and what are the auxiliaries that we use and where to place the infinitive form of the verb in the sentences. These all things we have got to know in a very clear cut manner, right? I hope everyone has understood. At the same time, I asked many people to complete the homework on the each task, like how to frame the positive cases, affirmative case, and how to frame the negative case, as well as how to frame the interrogative case. So I asked you people to complete homework on such tasks, right? I hope everyone has done that homework. Now in this video, all together we're gonna work on, in the sense there would be a question, there is an answer in positive full sentence, there is an answer in negative full sentence, and as well as the short answers are over there, okay, in this video. So what we learnt in our previous videos, like how to frame an affirmative sentence, how to frame a negative sentence, and how to frame an interrogative sentence, right? These three we learnt individually in our previous videos, right? How to frame them, and examples we wrote, and I asked you to do the exercise on the same tasks, right? Now in this video we'll get three together right here to work on and practice on. Now let's look at this. What's today's topic? Our today's topic is questions with short answers and full forms in the simple past. What's the topic? The questions with short answers and the full sentences in the simple past. In the simple past, what can be the question form and what can be the full sentence to that particular question, what is the full sentence in positive to that particular question, and what is the full sentence in negative to that particular question, and as well as how can we say the same answer in the short form, that even we have written here examples, okay. Let us get into the examples one so that you can understand. So here we are working on together, like we use the question, I mean interrogative form, as well as the affirmative form, as well as the negative as well, right? So these three together will practice on, okay, we'll work on now. Let us look at the examples which you have written on the board. The first example is, did I give you my pen yesterday? Okay, this is a question, right? As we learned yesterday how to frame the question, that as per the formula that we have to frame the interrogative sentence. What is that formula? The formula that what did we learn that yesterday? We learnt and understood one thing clearly, that all the questions must start with the auxiliaries. If you wanna use any WH word, you may place the WH word before the auxiliary. So as per the formula, did we frame the question? Let us see once. Yeah, auxiliary is in the beginning of the sentence. After the auxiliary there can be noun or pronoun, in the sense the subject. After subject, only the infinitive form of the verb should be in the question, and the object and the keyword as usual, and it ends with the question mark, okay. Did we apply the same formula to frame the interrogative form? Yes, of course we did. Next, now let us see what is the affirmative sentence to that question. Positive sentence. So the full sentence of this question is, yes, you gave me your book yesterday. So here we answered in full form to this question in affirmative form, that is, yes, you gave me your book yesterday. Next, answer is negative. Okay, Here the sentence is in the negative form. What is the full sentence to that question? Let us have a look now. That is, no, you didn't give me your book yesterday. Let us observe and the difference between the affirmative and the negative is, here we have used the simple past form of the verb, none other is V2, and here we have used the auxiliary and we have added not to the auxiliary, and we have picked the contractive form of did not, that became didn't. So after didn't, what did we use? Again we have to use the auxiliary, we have to use the verb form that should be in the infinitive form, in the sense that should be in V1. So no, you didn't give me your book yesterday. Rest of the object as follows, as usual. So let us have a look at the second question. The second question is, did you watch movie last evening? Okay, even this question we framed as per the formula that we have to frame the question, right? So the question starts with auxiliary did. After did there is a subject you, after the subject there is verb, the infinitive form watch. Okay, movie last evening is an object and it ends with a question mark as well as there is a keyword. Now let us have a look at the answers. Okay, let us look at the affirmative answer first. The affirmative answer says that yes, I watched movie last year. Sorry, here we have to use the simple past form of the verb, in the sense V2 we have to use in affirmative cases in the simple past. Do remember that. See, I forgot here, so later I have come to know that I didn't use ed to the verb form. Now I have written there should be what there should be I watched, in the sense there should be V2 form, the simple past form should be used in the affirmative cases in the simple past always. And movie last evening, the object as follows as usual. Next, the negative sentence always starts with no, that we learned in our previous video. Now even here we have the negative sentence starts with no. I didn't watch movie last year. Okay, as per the formula we have used here the infinitive form of the verb after didn't auxiliary. Next, movie last evening follows as usual. The next question is, did they invite you to the party last week? Again here we have used the same formula to frame an interrogative sentence in the simple past. The question starts with did auxiliary. After did auxiliary we have used they as a subject in the sentence, and invite you to the party last evening, the object as follows as usual. Next, what is the affirmative sentence of that particular question? Now let us see. The affirmative sentences always start with S if the question is yes or no statement question. Okay, as it is yes or no statement question because it didn't start with any WH word, so the question should start with yes or no. Now as it is an affirmative sentence, the answer starts with yes. Yes, they invited me to the party yesterday. Next, look at here. Even here we have used the simple first form of the verb is none other V2, and when it comes to the negative form, here we cannot use we cannot use the simple past form of the verb in the negative sentences that we learnt in our previous video, that as per the rule we should not use this. What should not be used? The simple past form of the verb we should not use in the negative sentences, and the sentence starts with no, and they didn't invite me to the party last week. Okay, next question, did he visit your place? Did he visit your place last year? Even here, the question starts with did auxiliary. After did auxiliary, we have used he pronoun as a subject in the sentence. After the did auxiliary, visit your place last year is an object, and last year is a keyword in the sentence, and it ends with a question mark. Now let us have a look at the affirmative case, how to frame the affirmative sentence and what is the positive answer to that sentence. Let us have a look now. And as we have learned in our previous video that all the positive answers, not only positive answers, if the question is yes or no statement question, always answers start with yes or no. As it is yes or no statement question, we have started the answer with yes, as it is an affirmative case. In affirmative case, yes, he visited my place last year. Okay, that is the affirmative case. When we talk about the negative sentence, no, he didn't visit my place last year. Okay, even here we have applied the same formula, we followed the same terms to frame the affirmative and negative sentences here. In the affirmative case, we have used the simple past form of the verb, that is V2 in the negative sentence. After the auxiliary, we have used the infinitive form of the verb as per the terms of the simple past. Right. Now, as of now, what we have discussed, so we have discussed all about how to answer the question in full sentence, in a positive and also in negative. Right. These are all the answers are in full form. Right. Now, what if you'd like to answer to the same question in the short form, how we can answer? Let us have a look now. Here we have written the answers, so short answers. So what is the question? The question is, did I give you my book yesterday? That is a question. Did I give you my book yesterday is a question. So what is the short answer to that question is positive, in the sense an affirmative case, yes you gave. You can end up the question with the verb. If you can end up the answer with the verb, or else in other way what you can say is yes you did. Yes you did. Okay, so when do we use this yes you did short answer? So when we talk about someone stresses on the same thing again and again, okay, when they repeat the same thing again and again, in such cases we can use yes you did. Yes you did. The way we learnt in the present simple, yes I did, yes you do, yes I do, yes she does. Right, in affirmative cases, the short answers that we discussed in our previous video, right, we learned them. In the same way here, yes you did. And the negative answer can be no you didn't give. No you didn't give. You can end up with this verb, or else in the very same way you can write this answer to negative answer. No you didn't. No you didn't. No you didn't is the short answer to that question. Okay, even here this just now have told you, right, when do we use these short ways? When the person, or else when we talk about the same specific thing, or when we stress on that again and again in a repeated manner, in such cases we can use yes you did, no you didn't. Right. Next, and positive. What is the question? Next question is, did you watch movie last evening? Did you watch movie last evening? Let us see what are the short answers to that particular question. In the simple past, the short answer is, in affirmative case, yes I watched. You can end up with the verb, and yes I did is the another way. So as you all have understood that, when do we use this way? Next, second, the negative case is it starts with no I didn't watch. No I didn't watch. Again the negative short answer is other way is no I didn't. Next, the next question, did they invite you to the party last Evening. Did they invite you to the party last evening? The short answer to that question in affirmative case is yes, they invited. Other way to answer that is yes, they did, in a short way. Next, negative, no, they didn't invite. In other way to answer in short form is no, they didn't. Next, the final question, let us have a look. Did he visit your place last year? Did he visit your place last year? Positive answer. In a positive answer to that question, in short answer, how we can say is yes, he invited. Yes, he invited, we can say. This is the other way to answer in short form is yes, he did. And next, negative short answer to that question is no, he didn't visit. Okay, the other way is no, he didn't. Okay, these are the short answers to the same questions. Here we have full sentence answers to the same questions. Here we have short answers to the same questions. Has everyone understood? This is how we can use the simple past. Okay, this is the way to frame the question and to ask others in the simple past, and this is the way that we answer in affirmative case and also in the negative case. These are the full sentences and these are the short answers to the same questions. Okay, with this last topic we have successfully completed the simple past. I hope so. Still we have an activity on the simple past, so that we are gonna have in our next video soon. So until then, now I want you to just frame as many questions as you can on your own by using the formula that we have to frame an interrogative sentence, and also answer to those questions by using the formula that we have to frame an affirmative sentence, and the same time we have formula to frame a negative sentences. And as for the full sentence, how you can end up with the verb in short answer, that we have clearly explained today, and I wrote some examples on the board right here. So taking the reference of these examples and the formulas, write questions, number of questions that you can write, and also answers to those questions. Full sentences, positive and negative, and full short forms, positive and negative. Okay, before that, if you want the reference of that, please make a note of this, so that these can help you to get an idea how to frame the question, how to answer in positive or negative as well. Okay, please make a note of this.